Right, here I am. It is Monday and it is Leaves Day on the moon phase calendar, and it is a gorgeous day. Look at the sky. Can you see it? Gorgeous. So I went over to the allotment this morning and I checked on my yesterday, and they look good. So they were my cauliflowers and they were my calabres that I put in underneath the little polytunnel and in the greenhouse over at the allotment. So I think that the slugs and snails just haven't found them yet. Gosh. Anyhow, today I've sowed some seeds. So I sowed some coriander. I did my herbs, coriander, some dill and some parsley. And now I am transplanting out my little kales and brassicas that I did back in December. Don't they look great? They look absolutely fantastic. So these are going into these next size pots. These are 10 centimetre pots, and then they're going in the greenhouse behind me, and then when they're big enough they're going to go out as well. And I'm going to plant them quite tight together like I did with my flowering brassicas. And these are mainly for leaves, not for kind of big hearts. For instance, I'm just trying to get it out here. I've put the wrong finger in the hole. Here, this cabbages here, these are the Caraflex cabbages here. I'm not expecting hearts to come to these. I just want them really for spring greens, so just for the leaves. So they will be planted quite tight together. I might put some in the greenhouse over the allotment. I just have to see what I've got for space, really. And but they look really gorgeous. They're doing really, really well. So I have my little cabbages. I've got some Calibos cabbage as well, the red cabbage. You know, the kind of pointy cabbage. I have all different types of kales in here. Is that what I think it is? A snail? No. So I've got the Black Magic Cavallonero, which is my favourite kale. I have the Dazzling Blue. I have some reds as well, scarlet kales, and I also have, I've already done a tray and they're in the greenhouse, and they are the Dwarf and the Reflex that I really like. So I'm just going to continue doing this and gently, I get my finger stuck in this thing. These cells that I'm using now, these are from Container Wise. They're absolutely fantastic. These are the 40s. You can also get them in 20s as well. If you're interested in them and you don't want to buy them, when you go into Container Wise onto the website, you have to buy them in minimums of 5. But if you don't want to do that, then go on to, I have an Amazon shop. Go onto my shop. The link is down below, and you can buy them singularly. And I also have all kind of other things that I use in the garden and, you know, in the kitchen and all that kind of business on my Amazon shop. Look at this. That's a beauty. So yeah, I'm going to continue and just enjoy the sun. I'll see you later. And it's a very good morning to you all. We're midweek and this is my day. Well, I'm hoping it's not the whole day, but this is what we have to contend with today. Today's Fruits Day on the moon phase calendar, and I won't be planting out any peas, that's for sure. But I do have some other things that I can be getting on with. First of all, looky here. These are my tomatoes. These are my first lot of tomatoes for the year. They are a tumbler and they are called Red Profusion. I've actually done the whole tray. I don't need that many. But I thought, why not? Let's just do the whole tray. And as you can see, they have all come up. Let's turn them around now. Well, actually, what do I say? They've all come up. They've nearly all come up, but they will all come up because they're F1s. So they will. But I am just going to grab these 2 containers here. This is what I'm going for. Yeah, so I've just opened up the containers and this is what I've got in them. These are my peppers that I have pre-germinated. So this is my second to last sowing. I call them sowings, but I'm pre-germinating of peppers. I've got some F1s, the Red King and the New Ace. The New Ace look great. They've all come up. I've just moved away. I'm in a bit of a shadow. See all the roots on there. They're great. A couple more Lemon Dreams have come. The corno giallo ones, the long yellow ones, are coming quite nicely, and also the paprikas, which I need. So yeah, I'm quite happy about that. The Hungarian hot wax, it's always a little bit slow, and actually this is my second lot of pre-germinated seeds. The first lot didn't have anything happened. So I think they might be just a bit old. I'll have to replace them or not even bother actually. So that is what I am doing. I'm going to be potting up my next lot of chili and pepper seeds today. Right, so I have transplanted what I needed to, and those are the ones there. So again, I've got 2 Korean dark green chilies. I've also got some more chilies, green chilies. I always like a green chili that one of my subscribers on Instagram sent me, so I've put those in. I've got some more lemon drop, which are the nice little diddy yellow ones. Those ones there are older, obviously, so they're lovely. And then I have my Buena Mulata, the best chili ever to make chili powder. I've got 2 there, I've got 1 there, and there is my other lemon drop. Oh, sorry, the lemon drop, I'm wrong. The lemon drop are my chilies, and they're the ones that are still ripening in the greenhouse, would you believe? Also in this tent, I have the older ones that I did, let me just pick up the thing and see. They were done in December, these ones here. So they're looking really, really nice. A few more weeks in these cells and then I pot these on. So I have some mainly jalapenos. I've got an Anaheim there, and I've got the Akron, which is the red one that I really like. And also for Fruits Days, we may as well talk about these. I've got some more peas coming. These are Hurst Green Shaft. They are a very fast growing pea that I am going to use for pea tips, and also then I will just let them grow for peas. I've got another, that one there, that's Sugar Snap coming up, because my last tray of Sugar Snap weren't that great. So I chose the best seeds. The packet was a bit old. I chose the best seeds, and as you can see, that was a good idea. So they're coming up. So I've mainly got, I've got all fruits in this tent, and I'm very happy. So that is Fruits Day. So I've got my peas here that let's just take these off for the moment. Here are my lovely Oregon sugar pod peas. I planted these, I sowed these on the 1st of January this year. And they are well and truly, as you can see, flopping over and ready to go out. So I've got this bed here. This is closest to my wall, so they will get a little bit of heat coming from the wall. And these beds are 1 metre square. So I'm going to make use about 6 inches or so from the back in which I'm going to plant these peas. I will put just a couple of little canes in, and some string, just to get them growing upwards, and then I'm going to cover them. So I wouldn't put them normally out in the garden, in the kitchen garden this time of year, if I didn't have a cover to go on them. But because I want these to come nice and early, and I have got covers, I am going to put these out, and I've got 2 trays of these. There's 6 cells per tray. So let me just get my dibber and start dibbing some holes to put them in here. I'm going to do them quite tight I reckon if I do them really tight, 3, 4, I'll nearly get all of them in, actually, which will be fantastic, because then I don't have to worry about them putting in another bed. So all I do is, I'm just going to take these out now from these cells. They've got a beautiful, beautiful root system, and they're going to go in these holes here. They are really going to enjoy being out in the garden, because they have been getting a little bit just dry, because now the root system's so good, and of course they're kind of starting to dry out. And today is Fruits Day on the moon phase calendar, and fruits are peas. Oh, these are fabulous. I'm very happy with these. Yeah. So they all go in here, and then once they start growing really well, and I've actually got like a plastic cloche that can go over the top. Once they start growing up towards the top of the cloche, I'm hoping it's going to be end of frost time, and I'll just take the cloche off, and then I will build a structure for them to actually climb up, and I might actually put them so that they're climbing up towards the wall. And it's great to sow your favourite peas at this time of the year. I have got my pots of peas in the greenhouse. I've got 2 pots of early podding peas, but these Oregon sugar pod are so delicious. You can eat the tips from them too, and they're really delicious. You can eat them small as like snow peas or mange tout, or you can let them grow big, and you can have them as proper peas if you want to. And just the taste, you can't compare the taste of these to something like the ones that I've got in the greenhouse, which are Meteor. So let's get these out and just continue here. There's my little structure. That looks really good. And I've got this frame on top that I'm going to put a cloche over the top. So sleep well, little peas. I hope they do well. And that's it. That's my cloche. If it gets really, really, really cold with frost, I'll put a blanket over the top, and that should be fine. I'm very happy.